Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. So in today's video we're going to take a look at Vechain. This is my biggest bag, my biggest investment in this space, and for me it's a remarkable project. It has an awful lot of partnerships and it looks like, you know, there's so many we may have missed sort of delving into one of those in a bit more detail. Plenty of rumors around Tesla, batteries, Vechain, and I guess the other thing that I've put in the title of this video is Buffett. So what does Warren Buffett have to do with all of this sort of wonderful stuff? We will dig into all of that. If you like this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. Vechain for me is a brilliant project, and you know, we quite often see the likes of BitBoy going, you know, the safest cryptos in this space are Bitcoin, Ethereum. He started talking about Cardano, but for me Vechain is also up there. Those are kind of the four for me. You don't really hear a lot about Vechain. They're sort of going about their business. They've got a great product that, you know, they're enabling companies to get involved and use the V4 blockchain at pace. So, you know, it is an interesting one, right? But let's dig into this and see what is going on here. So first of all, we'll go to CoinMarketCap. Said it right for probably the first time in a week. So we're at 12 cent, just over, up 0.84, and you know, we've sort of delved down to what, 11.84. So it's, you know, bounced back up. You know, for me, the market is warming up. It had to cool down, and you know, it's just part and parcel of the space, right? There's large swings both ways, up and down. But for me, fantastic project, and expecting you know, amazing things for this project once people really start to understand what is happening behind the scenes. So first of all, want to take a look at BYD Blade batteries. So this company has become really big, right? China-based company. Vechain are sort of doing some stuff with this company behind the scenes, and you know, it is an interesting project to say the least. So where does this tie in? There is a rumor that the batteries that this company make are immense, and Tesla are looking to use them. So potentially you have this, I guess this position where you could have Vechain involved in Tesla. So, you know, this is the sort of stuff that, you know, people aren't really aware of in the space, right? Of like all these different companies and how they're sort of entwined in one another, right? And let's sort of dig into this article for BYD. So Blade battery leverages safety and improves 𝗲𝗏𝗪𝒻atic energy density. Blade batteries will debut in the BYD Han Jan 2020. So this is an old article, but I just kind of wanted to sort of revisit it. The Chinese battery and EV tycoon BYD officially launches its all new Blade battery, which within the next few months will debut in first electric models. Right, so let's move on. So blockchain carbon credits for less polluting driving. So China's BYD, the world's largest manufacturer of electric vehicles and batteries, launches their carbon banking system. It uses the Vechain for a business orientated public blockchain architecture by Vechain. So, you know, this is interesting. This is back in 2018, but you know, for me, I guess revisiting this, because the technology has evolved immensely for BYD, so much so that even Warren Buffett is invested, and we'll get into that in a moment, right? So yeah, this is sort of been playing on behind the scenes. So although these are rumors, there could be an awful lot of truth if the likes of Warren Buffett are invested in BYD, you know, and the talks of how good these batteries are, it wouldn't surprise me if Tesla are looking at them, right? So yeah, it's interesting. Vechain and 𝗕𝗪𝗀𝗪, and this company is like a monster of a company, right? And you know, heavily invested in Vechain and really pushing the narrative for Vechain. And you know, we're going to see this becoming more and more sort of prominent within the world, right? And this is why I do say that Vechain should be amongst those blockchain technologies where they're like a safe haven. You know how like BitBoy talks about Bitcoin, he talks about Ether, he started saying you know, Cardano in the same breath. But Vechain should very much be there. They're integrated in, you know, companies worldwide, right? So, you know, it's one to definitely call out. A global quality assurance and risk management firm based in Norway were co-developers of the app. DNV is also an investor in Vechain, which I just mentioned. Together, these three have developed a carbon credit solution which rewards drivers based on their performance and carbon footprint. So we're going to see more and more of this. I'm going to link these articles in the description of the video. So Warren Buffett has made a killing off of China's biggest electric car maker, and this for me was something to definitely call out. You know, so let's have a look at this, right? So this was September 26th, 2008. Berkshire Hathaway Limited agreed to buy what is now equivalent to 24.59% of BYD Co's Hong Kong traded stock. Those shares in what is now China's biggest maker of alternative energy vehicles have soared more than 500% since then, turning $232 million investment into a stake worth about $1.6 billion, right, at the current prices. Berkshire shares have rallied just 146 in the same 10-year period. As of Tuesday, Buffett's bet made 2 years before Tesla Inc. Listed way ahead of the auto industry's shift towards electric cars, has turned BYD into a billionaire investor, most valuable holding in a public traded company based outside the US. So, you know, I just wanted to sort of call this out, right? Like, this is the sort of companies that Vechain sort of getting involved with, right? And this is huge. Do I see potential for BYD to potentially be doing something with Tesla? Yes, I do. It wouldn't surprise me. But, you know, time will tell. Is it just a rumor? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's just a rumor, or do you think there's actually some truth behind it? But, you know, there's some major backings behind this company is what I'm trying to sort of portray to you guys here, right? And, you know, Vechain also involved in Tesla would just be remarkable in my opinion. Another thing to sort of mention, so this is from back in March. So aluminium firm Hydro pilots DNV blockchain solution for sustainable traceability, and guess who's involved in that? Well, you know, you probably wouldn't have to think too hard. That would be Vechain. So, you know, again, more talking of the Vechain for blockchain here, right? And again, I'm not going to read through all of these articles. This is one that we haven't covered, and I thought it was worth just calling out also as well. Now, I guess for me, the point of the video is to one, talk about the rumor, obviously sort of portray how big BYD are as a company, because many people probably haven't heard of them. Now, for me, it's going to definitely be interesting to see how this develops, you know, whether Vechain are going to be doing any work for Tesla, or working in collaboration with Tesla. For me, it kind of makes sense. I kind of see the Vechain blockchain as one of those blockchains where the carbon side of things and, you know, the green energy targeting is one that, you know, can easily be manipulated. We've seen Volkswagen and you know, some of the devices that they put on their cars and stuff like that, right, to sort of navigate around some of the rules. Right now, you know, Vechain's place in the world might just be to you know, validate data on a blockchain so publicly it's known. So, you know, it's interesting. I think, you know, Vechain is an immense project, and that's why it's sort of right at the top of my portfolio as one of my biggest investments in this space. But, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, so do dig into Vechain and you know, see if this is one that you're interested in investing in. For me, the partnerships are immense. It's one of those projects where I go to sleep and you know, I have no concerns about Vechain. I do with other projects, you know, that you know, I'm invested in, but Vechain is one of those, like, I wake up every day and I know I don't need to look at it. It's just going to, over time, grow in value, and it's one of those where we've seen immense value already. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Vechain. What do you think about this rumor? Do you think there's any truth to it? Really interested to get your views and opinions. If you enjoyed this content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one.